Hi everybody, John Boudreau here from Envisionable. I want to talk a little bit about my latest blog that was around the topic of employee engagement. And there's a bunch of studies out that show that employee engagement is really low. Only about 33% of all employees are actually engaged, which means that they're actively involved, they're committed to the company that they're working for. And so it's a huge problem for many companies. And as you can imagine, if an employee is not very engaged, they're probably not very productive, which impacts the bottom line. So I want to talk a little bit about that. And one of the main things that drives engagement is actually the company goals. And so I wanted to ask you or think about the fact that, are your company goals clearly defined? If I was to walk into your office today or into your company today and were to ask different members of your team what the company goals were, could they actually tell me what the answer was? And so you should have somewhere between 3 to 5 company goals that you've defined for the entire company. And then the second question is, okay, now that you know what those company goals are, and now that you understand as an employee what the company is focused on and what it's trying to accomplish, well then how do you fit into that? How do you fit into that picture? What do you do on a day-to-day basis that actually helps to drive the results for the company? So there should be what we call initiatives, individual initiatives, which actually support those particular company goals. We want the employees thinking about how what they do on a day-to-day basis actually helps the company to achieve its goals. And so how this links back to you saving literally thousands is that it's extremely expensive to hire, to recruit, hire, and train a new employee. Some studies say it's somewhere between anywhere from 16 to actually 200% of an employee's annual salary. So it's a pretty expensive thing to do when you have employees churning out of your organization. And one of the main reasons why employees leave is because they don't feel connected to the organization. They don't understand why or how what they do on a day-to-day basis actually improves the company, helps the company to grow, helps the company to achieve its goals. So it's really critical. Point number one is that you define what those company goals are. And at Envisionable, we can help you do that. We've got a platform that helps you do that. And then also define, what are the initiatives? What are the things that the employees are doing on a month-to-month basis, week-to-week basis that actually support those company goals, so that you can actually retain those employees, get them engaged, involved, increase the productivity, and literally save thousands of dollars.